Got a win tonight. Obviously, it was good going into the bye week. West Illinois told you guys on Tuesday that they were a good football team, so obviously you guys had a chance to see that. You guys know that I don't ever mislead you. I'll tell you the way it is. You can hold South Dakota State to 109 yards rushing, so it's a good thing we had 250 because we were unable to throw the football. But end of the day, got a win. We'll take it. A lot of close games. It's obviously a good conference. Every team's good. Better bring your A game and get ready to play. No matter who you play, there's a lot of parity in our conference, and it's probably why we're the top-rated conference at our level of football. And a lot of good football coaches, a lot of good players, and you guys got a chance to see it tonight. Impressive thing was at the end of the game there, we had a 3-point lead, and they missed a kick, and we took the ball 82 yards, put a touchdown on the board there, made a play, and basically put that game away. So it's good for our football team to have a little bit of a roller coaster game, I guess you would say. That'll bode well for the future.
Eric, the way this game played out, their botched snap, Kurt's fumble that on the replay looked like a fumble, their missed field goal. Do you feel like you escaped with one tonight?
No, I mean, you know, we felt like we left some plays out there, and you know, in every football game, you always feel like there's some plays you leave out there. But you know, the one pass we had the stubs there, that was probably a touchdown there. You know, Kurt's fumble wasn't a fumble. That's why they didn't call it one. And, you know, we misread coverage there on Tampa 2 and threw it in the middle of the field. Normally you can throw it in the middle of the field. Should have took the check down.
Talk about Martin's his 57-yard run in particular that set up that game.
Well, it was a big play. You know, it was 3rd and 7 right there, and they'd been getting up, showing pressure, and then getting back out of it. They decided to stay with it, and obviously he's a good running back, and obviously made a bunch of people, made some guys miss once he got to the second level there. Did a great job with ball security. Martin Ruiz is a good young kid, very mature. Guys get a chance to visit with him, and I'm sure you'll be impressed.
What do you attribute to some of the missed tackles too on defense? There were a couple plays where it looked like you guys had him bottled up.
Well, you know, the guy's short. I mean, you know, he's a good football player, but he's very short. And you got to bend your knees. You got to get up underneath the guy. And he's a good running back. He's probably the best running back we've played against. That's a credit to him. And, you know, like I said on Tuesday, they ran for 144 yards against South Dakota State. Remember me telling you that? You guys are sitting there, oh yeah, Wolf's trying to build these guys up. So one of these days you got to start believing. And I'll tell you the way it is. Now sometimes you don't like it, but I'll tell you the way it is.
Eric, with your philosophy, the 4th and 12 from the 16, you always say 7 better than 3. Did you think about going for it at that point?
If it wouldn't have been 4th and 12.
With 11:38 to go?
I was thinking about it. If it wasn't 4th and 12, trust me, I was thinking about it pretty hard. So, but
What was the deciding factor of not?
it came to my senses, you know what I mean? Once in a while, I do have some sense, and I gotta channel my inner emotions, not to always be a gambler.
You figure out why Kurt was kind of off today? Just didn't seem
Well,
like
they played a completely different coverage than they had shown previously, and we had game planned for a lot of different things, and so we made some adjustments. And then, you know, when you make some adjustments, if the gentleman you're throwing to doesn't always sit down where he's supposed to in the void, there's a potential problem there too. So I got to be a little bit better at the pitch and catch there.
Is the bye week coming at the right time?
Oh,
Or would
yeah.
you rather prefer to play since you're on a roll?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not a guy that makes excuses, but we got a lot of guys. I mean, we've had guys hurt all year on defense. You know, DJ Moss hasn't played very much. Played a little bit today. Tavius Brown hasn't been able to play. Ali Shaheed's been banged up. Travis has been banged up. Corner's been banged up. You know, Donald Lissio's been banged up, playing through things. We need to get healthy.
Eric, what do you do during the bye week, and do you give the players some time off?
I'm gonna give them some time off because we need to heal up. We'll still lift and do some conditioning and stuff like that, and some fundamental practices. We will tee it up a little bit though, play a little football, and then also tee it up with some of the young guys to get an evaluation of our young guys that are redshirting, and kind of make an evaluation of how those twos really are in the heat of the moment in scrimmage type situations.
Coach, go back to media day. You told me that when we get to the bye week this year, we're going to do things different to keep our edge. What are you going to do to keep the edge?
We're going to scrimmage it up, You know what I mean? We'll do a little bit with the ones, you know, but particularly with the twos, and you know, put some serious time in. You know, now that we got 8 games on our belt, do some self-scout. You know, we always do weekly self-scouts, what we're doing in certain situations, but we'll do a much more in-depth, you know, scout report on ourselves and kind of evaluate what we're doing well and what we're not, and then also evaluate, you know, going forward, the teams we play. We already have scouting reports from summer really done on all the teams we are playing, but you know, kind of look at those again and just make sure that we're good there.
Nicholas and Joey Segudo.
Nicholas huge, once again, you know what I mean? Possibly team MVP in my book. You know, made some big time kicks. Nathan Gibbs goes down there and taps that ball back, you know. Nathan Gibbs, you know, here's a prime example of our game, just the football game in general, is everybody always talks about, you know, the guys that got running with the ball and scoring touchdowns, interceptions, and tackles, and big hits, and those kind of things, but Nicholas has been outstanding all year. Nathan Gibbs, all he does is just snap the ball. But you know what? He does a pretty dang good job of it. You saw what happened to their guy when he dribbled one back that was 7 the other way. And so those are guys that you know, deserve recognition. Joe Segudo, what's he do? Just come in, pop the ball through the yellow. You know, that's what he does.
Does the weather conditions affect the passing game at all?
I mean, you know, Thursday we were outside in that rain, and I was expecting it to rain. You know, people are like, "Why you got it indoor?" I was like, "Well, that's for winter conditioning." You know, but you know, you got to be able to play in inclement weather, and you know, it could rain again. You think it could? Yeah, me too.
Good possibility.
Yeah,
Injury-wise, you come out okay?
Injury-wise, I think so. And getting potentially maybe one guy, but nothing serious right now.
Martin didn't seem like he was used to the cold weather being from Florida.
Did he run all right?
Yeah, he looked
Yeah. It's all in your mind. If you think you're hot, you're hot. If you think you're cold, you're cold. You know what I mean? You think you look hot tonight, you look hot. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know what you can get.
I know it's right after the game. I mean, but 24-14, you get some break. I mean, how would you assess this game without looking at the tape? I mean, can you kind of give us
I mean, what do you want me to say?
I mean,
I'm not going to be negative. I mean, I'm never negative. I'm not negative Ned. Negative Nelly. Positive Pete. Pete's the penguin.
Pretty good.
One more question. How are you guys going to keep focused over the bye week to stay focused for the tough road games coming up?
Well, I mean, we're undefeated in the conference. That's where we want to be, you know. And we have a great opportunity ahead of us. We got to take it one day at a time. Focus next week on getting healthy, getting better, making some evaluations of what we do well, what we don't do well, and just try to improve every day. Be positive.
Mm-hmm.
All right.